Hey guys, Delta from Yugioh Anime Games here. Hopefully you've been enjoying our 7 stars, our Shadow Riders GX wave. We're in the thick of it, and we are going to bring you Chazz's deck profile today. Our Chazz deck has actually had some major revisions. It's really updated, and we're way happier with it. So to start off, 2 Ojama Black, and I'll get into a little more of some of the changes as we're going on. But we do have 2 of each Ojama now, Ojama Black, Ojama Green, and Ojama Yellow. We have 3 Armed Dragon level 3. We'd put 3 in because it's level 3. 5 Armed Dragon level 5. No, I'm just kidding. 2 Armed Dragon level 5. And 1 Armed Dragon level 7. Then we have Despair from the Dark, Flying Kamakiri, number 1, important. And his last monster is 2 Masked Dragon. So he does not have his Chthonian cards. He does not have like Reborn Zombie. He does not have Mephist. Chazz's deck went through so many changes in the first season. And in fact, he played entirely different decks. You know, he scrounged together a deck of cards in the North Academy. He was given a deck with the XYZ cards by his brothers. And our approach to Chazz's deck before was trying to include as many of these different cards as possible. But it made his deck really discordant, and it was really like mishmashing his different decks together. What we've done now instead is try to focus on what Chazz's deck looks like after some of the changeover. You know, he's not playing the trillion cards just at the beginning of Dual Academy, when he's not using any of the cards in North Academy. When he started to use the Armed Dragons and the Ojamas as his own cards, like in the duel against Danzalug, like in the duel against Lexus, where it was a deck of love cards being added, but still had his Ojamas and stuff. So we feel like this captures the essence of what Chazz's deck really evolved to be in the first season. And it means you have a much more cohesive deck that plays a lot better. It just feels a lot more like a good playable Chazz deck where you're having fun playing some of his like core strategies instead of just, you know, having a Chthonian card and an Ojama card and an Armed Dragon card that you can't summon and all this different stuff. Giant Trunade, Graceful Charity. So, you know, we think it plays better. Hopefully you guys enjoy this approach to Chazz's first season 7 stars deck too. 2 level modulation. And as always, if you're enjoying these deck profiles and these duels, make sure you click the notification bell and subscribe so you'll be notified every time we drop a new video. Right now, we're dropping 2 a week. Level up. So, you know, we get to play multiples of some of his level cards, multiples of some of his Ojama cards like Oja Magic, and it means, you know, you're actually able to use these cards. You know, sometimes because character duels are scripted in the anime and they're not for us, sometimes you don't get to always play with the cool, exciting cards. And sometimes we feel like, and you guys feel like you told us, it's rare that we get to see some of the cool, powerful combos or cool, powerful cards that our favorite characters used. Well, making Chazz's deck more reflective of what deck he settled on later on in Season 1 lets his deck be much more cohesive. It lets you see these cards together and actually feel like you're playing a really fun Chazz deck. 2 Polymerization. Pot of Greed. Chazz had both Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity. And 2, the Graveyard in the 4th Dimension. That's it for his spells. For the traps, we have 2 Call the Haunted. Powerful to be able to, you know, bring back a monster. 1 Chthonian Polymer. So we didn't see him play this one after his deck was updated, but we saw that he had it in the deck. And there were a couple other cards that were like that. 2 Ojama Trio. 1 Ring of Destruction. So he did play Ring of Defense with Ring of Destruction at the North Academy, but then later on, we just saw Ring of Destruction. 2, the Grave of Enkindling. Cool new card. And then another cool new card unique to Chazz, Treasure Map. And that's it for Chazz's 40 card deck that we are really happy with. And by the way, guys, make sure you see the Donzalug versus Chazz duel. That's right. We've been coming out with a bunch of new decks for the Shadow Riders, and Donzalug is one. But make sure you see Chazz's deck in action in that duel here. And then the final card is 2 Ojama King. And because he's multiple polymerization, we want him to be able to make 2 Ojama King. And again, one of the benefits of upping the amount of Ojama cards and making his deck more cohesive is that we are actually able to summon Ojama King easier. Anyway, that's how we've tackled Chazz's deck and made serious revisions to it, and that's what his deck looks like right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Keep watching as we're going to be releasing more content featuring new decks of the Shadow Riders. Yugioh Anime Games out.
We really hope you guys enjoyed that content.
We've recreated over 100 character decks and have a ton of duels of them on our channel, so make sure you go and watch those.
And don't forget, always drop a comment and hit that notification bell so you know when new content comes out.